So here's the part numbers. Dash harness from American Auto Wire and 78 Pontiac Firebird. And this one is the control harness for under dash blower. So that part number, these two part numbers, I believe I have the center console wire and harness coming, and I need to get the two door button wire and harnesses coming, and other things. So stay tuned. I'll take this wire and harness a little further. The only thing I really don't think I need is the taillights, the taillight section. But yeah, you get an old car, and it's just beneficial to not try to figure out what the guy before you had done, but just buy the new parts and get it in there. Because I don't know if you've seen it. It's kind of comical. It's worth looking at again. That's what was under the dash. I did not do that. All I did was take it out. And yeah. So hope this helps. This is hard to shoot an under dash video. Third attempt. This one on the floorboard there, that's for the dimmer switch. The one hanging there looking at us, the red one with the black tracer, I'm not sure. I think it's courtesy lights, the two floor lights. Or that orange one with the black tracer is courtesy lights. The wiring harness doesn't come with that orange one. It's plugged into the fuse box there, and then it's got plugged into that. So you got to get that little jumper there. I got it off my spare car. That white one is keyed hot, I believe, accessory hot. So I plugged my electric choke into it. Right here, very important. I hope I can get it, but right above I'm not going to be able to get it. But right above the emergency brake, I'll just get in a good position. That's the emergency brake right in there. So right where that metal touches, let me try to point at it because it's very important. Right in front of here, back in here. Well, there I found that's the door switch. The button here on the door. And right by that, there's a Phillips screw. No, there's a 5/16 self-tapping or whatever from the factory. That's where you ground your gauge package. That's where it grounds at. It's hard to get to, but you can get to it. Going on up the wiring harness. This is the black and white for the door button, dome lights. And then easy enough, this harness, the wiring harness, sticks up inside the dash, all up in there, and that's where it rests rest of its life. Got that little clip holding it in, and then of course right there, right at that junction, is the windshield wiper. So hello YouTubers, I'm trying to find a way to show you both sides of the dash. What I need to show you most is this dash. Lean back, and everybody knows the Trans Am dash, but look right under the headlight switch, under the wiper switch. So right there inside the dash, under the wiper switch, which is right here. I just had them unplugged. I temporarily plugged them back in to make this video. So right under there, you're going to see the wiring harness. There it is. And keynote, that's coming from the fuse block, of course, and it's routed up inside. I'm touching inside, like right under the tachometer, and it's got this little clip. Get that wire out of the way. I'm touching this little clip that holds the harness, right here. I'm not going to change the position of my hand. Is the windshield wiper button and the headlight switch. The headlight switch needs to have, I forgot to mention the emergency brake. There's a little brown wire back there. plugs into the emergency brake. It's just a direct plug-in. It's right there when it focuses. Up here, right after the headlight and the washer, windshield wipers, is the instrument cluster. This will plug into the back of the instrument cluster. And then after the instrument cluster, follow this up. It's resting inside the dash, and it comes out right here. And I've got to check my notes. Bear with me. S is power heater switch. So this will plug into this harness, another harness. It'll plug into this one that goes to the heater switches. And then after that is all of this, and all of this, all three of these are cigarette lighter. After that, or along with it, is this light. This light is the heater light for the panel on the heater. And this one, this plug here, is G, which to me means radio. This one goes to the factory radio, of course, but if you're going to be splicing into any hot wires, whatever, this is identified as radio. This one we've already talked about. This one is taped real tight to the harness there. And it is the console line connector. So this connects to the console, the power feed to the console. And then after that is this big guy. This big guy, probably self-explanatory, but I'll say it. It's for the turn signals, front and rear. Why so many wires? And this one is ignition switch, and this one is also ignition switch, and this one the white one, is seatbelt buzzer. I'm not sure about these two at the moment. They're all taped together from the factory, so they may be a special option. I don't know. And this one is backup lights. And this one is neutral safety switch. That concludes everything in this harness. I hope I didn't miss anything. Some things don't go with the harness. That there doesn't go with the harness. A lot of the things off of the heater doesn't go with the harness. This old radio. And man, I hope that helps.